Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel here. Brilliant. Thank you very much for all your support. Okay, the comments we receive, excellent. Thank you. It's brilliant, and I love the way the channel's growing here, and people are finding it resourceful and helpful, so that's good. That's good. Yesterday we did say we got this little price target here for Vechain. Potentially you might push through and you'll see the rollover. Okay, the rollover's come. Nothing goes up forever. Okay, and just here you was forming a very bearish pattern here. Well, not necessarily bearish, but a corrective pattern. It was basically going up too steeply and too tightly, and it was starting to narrow. So it rolled over as a bit of a rising wedge. Okay, just like you got here, this narrowing and this sort of, it's just too indecisive. Okay, and it just rolled over. So effectively it's rolled over, and you almost got this little kiss off this 20 here. I would not put it out. I would not say that the correction's over. Okay, I would say that you might want to see a little touch of that where the body of the candle sits on it, just like it has there. Okay, and you might fall through and get the little wick down for Vechain, but so far so good. It's all good. It's all good. It's off to the races. It's doing really well, and these little fallbacks are perfectly healthy. Look, like you got them here and there. Okay, so do keep an eye on it. If you do find support, okay, then we can lay down a future price prediction. What I'll do, I'll just do a basic price prediction moving forward. If it was to find support now and sort of rest, and you could say that this was the corrective wave complete, then you could look at a march on for Vechain right here. So what we'll do, what you do, you drop from the bottom to the top, okay, and that's your corrective wave done. Let's just move that over like that. Okay, so effectively what you've got, when Vechain fell from the top there, it started to fall through, okay, and then it corrected on the bottom. You could say that that's the bottom. I'm not saying it is the bottom, but just from here right now, it could fall further and fall down to the 20 EMA there on the 4 hourly. But if it doesn't, and it's now found its bottom, okay, and it's starting to march on in this next impulsive wave, because you do want to see this candle close up here, okay, see that candle close up there, and then start to form another green candle. It looks like the next impulsive wave is beginning, just like this, goes up there, impulsive, corrective, finds the bottom, the next candle is green and starts to march on. That's what you want, okay, you want it to close and then march on and keep moving up, because this is your price prediction based off Fibonacci, based off the fact that you've just bounced off the 20 EMA, okay, on the 4 hourly. It's very bullish, continuation, so that's your price prediction just there. So I'll drop that in for you, okay. Do keep an eye on that, because I do think if you was to march on, you would hit a level of resistance, obviously, for Vechain. So I'll drop that in right now. So that is currently 0.16 cents, okay, because I've got to say it out loud because people can't see it. So all targets met so far, okay. We did get a little bit overextended from this price prediction based off Fibonacci, okay. We did get a little bit overextended, and I did post into the Telegram group there. You know, you're looking to roll over, you're looking to come down and just test the support of the 20 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame. But so far so good. It looks really good, okay, really good. Look like what we did here, where we come back and we fall on the EMA and we get confirmation to march on. So that's what I'm hoping we don't fall any further, because if you do start to fall further, like I says, and you don't get confirmation of bouncing off that, and you start to come down and you start to lose the previous swing lows, you're sort of looking at larger rollover, and then you're falling through the EMAs on the 4 hourly time frame, which is not out of the question. It can happen, okay, because things do get a little bit overextended, and that's when I do say to you, if that does start to happen, just zoom out and look at the daily time frame, okay, and you can use that as a level of support, because the level of support on a daily time frame is this yellow line, okay. So look here, when it goes up, it corrects and it falls onto the yellow line, all right, it falls onto the yellow line. As long as it stays above the yellow line, which is a 20 EMA on the daily time frame, you're golden. And you can see just there on the daily, you know, you have got a little bit extended. So personally, still all good, but I mean, look at the histogram, you've still got more to go. It potentially come back down and hopefully it finds this base now. But if it does fall through, just target a daily 20 EMA retest here, okay. We are seeing a lot of projects have got a lot of overextending and are rolling back to this 20, but Vechain's in a little bubble of its own, okay. It's in a little bull market of its own. It's defying all logic, and it's just marching up after these levels of consolidation. So far so good, looking healthy for continuation. Nothing's telling me that it is going to roll over. We've got a little bit of a signal Bitcoin at the moment with a double top, okay. I'll just show you that quickly just to keep you in the loop, because I'll always keep you in the loop. But just quickly before I move off this chart, okay, we've gone up nice, we've hit a top, we're correcting. This is called corrective wave off this impulsive wave, coming down, hopefully find this base before marching on, and that's your future price prediction just there, if you was to see this recovery and this next impulsive wave form, okay. But all targets met, a little bit overextended, seeing them wicks, but look where the body of the candles were closing, okay. Look at where the body of the candles were, boom, our target. Fibonacci rules, okay? There was a comment on the YouTube video yesterday about Fibonacci's being rubbish and stuff, but no. Fibonacci's rule, okay? Fibonacci's are the boss. So basically, have a quick look at Bitcoin before I shoot off. Bitcoin just here, Bitcoin USD. So on Bitcoin quick, I'll just give you a little bit of analysis on Bitcoin really quickly, okay? You know yesterday we were talking that inverse head and shoulders. It got above the resistance line, went above, came back down, lost its support, and now it's under it again, okay? So what's worrying about Bitcoin, okay? And you have to pay attention to Bitcoin, because what's worrying about Bitcoin is this candle here, okay? This is a daily candle, and effectively what you've got going on here, and I'm always going to be transparent with you, and I'll always tell you how I see it, okay? I'm not going to feed you no spiel. This is why I'm covering Bitcoin for you, because obviously I'm going to say it again, whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market does. It's like the leader of the pack, okay? You've got this double M top pattern going on. Let me get rid of that bit just there again. You've got this double M top pattern going on, which is double top, okay? And just here, you've got this level of support just here in the middle. Do you see that? You've got this support in the middle just here, okay? And that currently sits at roughly 51,292, roughly around that area, okay? And what you can see is Bitcoin's gone up, made a high, come back down, found support, gone up, failed to make a second high. It's running out of steam effectively. Double top, rolling over. This candle here is a very bearish candle. You got the wick at the top being pushed down. Look at what happens when you get the wick at the top being pushed down on a daily. You roll over. Wick at the top, push down on daily, you roll over, okay? Especially when the body's at the bottom. Look at the body at the bottom like that, okay? You roll over. Look, body at the bottom, roll over. Body at the bottom, roll over. Body at the bottom, roll over. So it's effectively saying you're running out of steam. You're looking to roll over, and as Bitcoin rolls over, it's obviously going to take the market with it. So do be careful of that, and you may see, if that starts to happen, okay, that's where you may see Vechain fall through those support levels and potentially come down to that daily 20 EMA on the daily time frame there, that yellow line on the daily time frame. So do tread with caution. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. I'm always going to bring you a level of awareness in this channel, okay, of things that can happen. Now, if Bitcoin does fall, okay, and this is another thing, if Bitcoin does fall through these targets, you are looking at a major correction there for Bitcoin, okay, and obviously that takes the markets down with it. So you're looking at that sort of correction down there to 40k for Bitcoin, and that's roughly a 30% correction, I think it is, from this point here. A 30% correction, which, you know, if you zoom out on the weekly time frame quickly on Bitcoin, if you zoom out on the weekly time frame, is the yellow line. You see that yellow line? That's the weekly 20 EMA, okay? You've not touched it since the bull run started down here last May. You've had one touch, two touch, that's it, and since then you've been gone. So on Bitcoin, as you can see in this previous bull market just here, when you got the where are we? That's the wrong, yeah, no, that's the right one. Bitcoin USD. We need to go Bitcoin USD on Bitstamp. That's it. Sorry. Yep. So this was the previous bull market, 30th of November, roughly around there. Okay. 2015. Got your bullish cross on a weekly time frame. Off you went. Multiple touches, multiple fallbacks as confirmation of support on the weekly time frame. Do you see that? You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 corrections in the bull run, in that bull run where you appreciated from that price there all the way up to a peak of around 6,101% for Bitcoin. And then last year you made the bullish cross on a weekly time frame. You've literally had 1, 2 touches of it, okay? So if you was to see that correction for Bitcoin, it's not necessarily a run for the hills moment, okay? It's just a retest of support and get that, sort of reset them levels and reset that pi indicator chart as well, because that's a big thing, the pi indicator, the pi cycle chart. Do check that out for Bitcoin, and then have a little touch of that, and then obviously march on. So if that does happen, I'm not saying it will happen, but the fact that you're running out of steam on this double top sort of pattern now on Bitcoin, on the 4 hourly time, on the daily time frame there, shows that, you know, you've always got to be aware of the potential play here. Not being a bear, I'm just always keep you aware. If you do see Bitcoin, then obviously everything starts to correct as well. So just getting back to Vechain quickly, still golden, okay? You're in this uptrend, you're massive uptrend, especially on the daily time frame. Golden cross, bullish cross, 21st of November. You've done nothing but march on. You're doing really well, but you can see even on the EMAs on the daily here, when you get extended, look what happens. You roll over, a bit extended. Potentially might be looking at rolling over. So I'll always be transparent with you, okay? Always tell you how I see it. I want it to go to the moon, I want it to keep going, obviously, but you have to apply a level of common sense in these things. Rolling over and just retesting support is perfectly healthy. Do take care, everyone. Hopefully you find that base and Vechain starts marching on towards that price target there. But always be careful when it's getting a little bit overextended, okay? Because I did see people panicking in the group, thinking they were missing out and stuff like that. Like I said to you, always buy the confirmation of support. Do take care, everyone. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.